The Mortis glove was recently released in the slap battles, and it's a lot like the Avatar glove, since both of these gloves require you to beat certain bosses on a very hard difficulty. So in this video, I'm going to be comparing these two and seeing which one is actually better, so let's get started. Now I'm going to be ranking these gloves on a few different things, and there will be a point system. There will be a few different categories: how each glove looks, how each ability is and which one is more overpowered, how difficult each glove is to obtain, and finally I'll be having 1v1 with each glove to figure out which one actually wins. First we have the Avatar glove, and this one is really cool looking. It actually has a custom glove mesh, and on the back of it there's like this screen on the back and a bit of text at the bottom here. So yeah, this glove actually looks very cool and I like it how it looks a lot. Then of course we have the Mortis glove, and this glove also looks pretty cool. It has Mortis's face on it, it has the bow tie, it has the time text on the side, and it has a couple bandages and some cracks on the back of the glove. Now this is going to be very hard to choose because both the gloves look cool for different reasons, but I'm gonna have to say that Avatar does look a little bit better just because I feel like there is a bit more detail on the actual glove model than with the Mortis glove. So I'm going to have to say the first point goes to the Avatar glove. So next I'm going to be ranking these gloves on how their abilities are and how good they are. So first we have the Avatar glove, and its ability is very unique. You can basically spawn in a basement, you can basically just like get different morphs in there the more you kill people, which you get more points for that, and then you can spend those on getting different buffs for different avatars. But I will say, ever since this glove got nerfed, it's not really that good anymore, and without a Tycoon helping you on its own, this glove isn't very good, and I rarely see people even use this anymore. So the ability on its own, it's not really that good, to be honest. Now next up we have the Mortis glove, and this glove's ability, it actually has like 5 different ones, but basically you can teleport with it, you can become Mortis so you don't get slapped, you can summon boulders and stuff, you can also drive a car. So honestly, I would say the Mortis ability, not only in my opinion is it more fun to use, but I also think it's just way better in general. So the next one's going to go to the Mortis glove. And then we have how hard each glove is to obtain. So first we're starting off with the Avatar glove. Now this glove is pretty annoying to obtain, especially when it first came out. It was extremely annoying. It did get nerfed a little bit, and there's been this glitch where basically you can just win the boss fight randomly, like you're in the guide boss fight and you just randomly win for no reason. However, I'm not going to be acknowledging that because it's a glitch and it's not really that fair. So the Avatar glove, it's pretty difficult to get and it's definitely not very easy. And then we have the Mortis glove, and this glove, in my opinion, is definitely way more easy to get because you're actually able to teleport to the Dave boss fight after you get, the Dave glove. You can just immediately start fighting, Dave to get the Mortis glove. So not only is it easier in that way, but also I just feel like the boss fight is way easier just in itself as well. So next point is going to go to the Mortis glove. Alright, so we're going to have a 1v1 now, and this is going to be a fight between Mortis and Avatar. I'm going to be using Mortis, and my friend Avocado is going to be using Avatar. So we're going to start this 1v1 very soon. Alright, here we go. We're starting a 1v1. I feel like this is going to be a really, I don't know. I feel like this is going to be a pretty weird fight because he can just keep going back into his basement. So I feel like if I just keep killing his clones over and over again, I might just have to consider it a win at that point because this fight's going to take forever. Alright, I'm just going to have to kill his clones. The clones also suck. Like, the default one, it literally just takes 2 hits and then the clone's already dead. Well, here we go again, I guess. I guess I'm just going to use my ability just to make this more interesting. Alright, there we go. So, I can't even take damage. Like, if he tries to slap me, he can't even slap me. Like, you just can't even slap me with when I'm in the Mortis form. So, pretty OP. Only downside I would say is that this glove kind of sucks because the abilities don't last that long. Alright, here we go again. Right? Dude, this feels really dumb. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I think I'm just going to consider it a win for Mortis, to be honest. And, well, Avatar ended up losing by 2 points. So the final score, Avatar had 1 point, and then Mortis had a whopping 3 points. So I think it's pretty safe to say that Mortis definitely won this, and yeah, I think Mortis is definitely way better than Avatar. Alright, well that is going to be it for this video. If you guys think Avatar is better, then let me know your opinions in the comments below because I'm pretty curious to know why Avatar would be better, because personally, I think Avatar is kind of bad. But anyways, yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.